So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I always get excited when I make videos which shows in some way. And I'm sweating because I was driving a bike. But however, we need to do a new story because I saw a positive response among students. They are photoing near the bed, which is positive sign, I think. But however, they are conservative when it comes to personal contact. When I met them, for example, in the hall, and just want to say hi, how are you, and just usual thing, they ignore me. But I'm used to it. I know how it goes. They usually don't answer. But important is that they're going to lectures and they're following the program, and most important is that they're making homework, which is that they need to show themselves every day, so that I watch what they are doing, how they do. So, and today's story, it's actually contra to the previous one. It's continuation of the Happy Farm, so we would call it Happy Farm 2. And if the previous one was positive marketing for hallucinogen drugs, for mushrooms, this one is quite the opposite. It's negative science, as you will see. And the protagonist, besides Rocky, is this time a sheep. And I don't mean to call any one of you a sheep. This is just the character that came to my mind. But then I was thinking maybe you can connect it to some. So you will see. I hope you will like it, as always. And thanks for listening, guys. Okay. One evening, as the animals were dancing and singing by the aquariums, a sheep named Woolly, who was known for her vivid imagination, decided to nibble on the mushrooms. At first nothing happened, so she thought maybe it just doesn't work for sheep, so she ate far too many, and after a while she began to feel dizzy and disoriented. Suddenly, Woolly's mind twisted reality into a terrifying illusion. She no longer saw herself as a sheep, instead she believed she had transformed into a fearsome white shark, the apex predator of the sea. The once peaceful aquarium now appeared to her as the deep, mysterious ocean filled with prey that needed to be hunted. With a mighty leap, she splashed into the water, convinced she was a shark patrolling her territory. The fish scattered in fear as Woolly thrashed about, snapping at anything that moved. The other animals watched in shock. Everyone that came near was bitten by Woolly. It seemed helpless to stop the chaos that emerged. They were running up and down in panic, not knowing what to do. Rocky, realizing the situation had spiraled out of control, quickly sprang into action. He knew he needed to stop Woolly before she caused serious harm to herself or the aquarium. Thinking quickly, he fled to the barn and grabbed a large fishing net. "Donkeys, horses, I need your help," Rocky cried as he returned to the scene. The strong donkeys and horses immediately understood the urgency and they spread the net into the water. Woolly, still lost in her hallucination, tried to evade the net, but the combined strength of the donkeys and horses prevailed. Once she was safely on dry land, the animals gathered around her. Rocky gave her artificial respiration and slowly she came back to reality. Embarrassed, she asked, "What happened?" Rocky said kindly to her, "You had a bad trip, Woolly. You gave us all quite a scare, but you're safe now." Woolly, still shaken, looked around at the worried faces of her friends and realized how close she had come to causing a disaster. "I'm so sorry, everyone," she bleated softly. "I didn't mean to scare you all." Rocky smiled and reassured her. "It's okay, Woolly. The mushrooms can be tricky if you're not careful. But remember, you're part of our family. We'll always be here to help each other out, no matter what." The animals cheered, glad to have her back. That night, they resumed the celebrations, but with a new understanding of the power and potential dangers of the mushrooms. They decided to enjoy the magic in moderation and always look out for one another, just like they had with Woolly. The farm continued to thrive in its newfound harmony, with Rocky's aquariums still at the heart of their joy and inspiration.